This is a short bite episode of Homeschool Together. Hello and welcome to Homeschool Together podcast short bite edition. Ariel, am I a character in a Pixar movie?
Yes, you are.
Am I a boy?
No.
Am I a dinosaur?
Maybe. Yes.
Do I know how to defeat Zurg?
You do.
Yes! I know how to defeat Zurg! Rex!
So today we are talking about headbands.
So it's a great, we've all seen this.
This is a silly game.
We
got to talk about it.
We've all seen this game before where people have a card, and I think The Office had a nice lampoon of it. Remember when Dwight had?
Oh, okay.
I forgot what he was, Rosa Parks or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know. So this is the game where you wear this plastic headband and you have a card in the front that you are a person or an object or you're something, and then you have to kind of guess what you are, and you can't see it. I remember the first time I played this. This was before it was standardized into an actual game. I was in college and we had a party at our house with all my friends and stuff, and my parents stuck index cards on our backs with famous cartoon characters, and we all had to kind of walk around the party. It was like a great icebreaker to get everyone talking. So they've taken that kind of, which I think is kind of an old concept, and they've taken it and put it on your head, which is great, so you can look at other folks. This is like, it sounds silly, but this is a super fun game and really educational.
And can be incredibly frustrating for adults.
It can be super difficult, right? We find that actually our daughter is a lot better at this game than we are.
Well, because she's very much, up on all the Disney movies.
Well, yeah, that's true. So we have HedBanz Disney. There are basically four main types. There's regular headbands, kind of ages 8 and up, and that's got, you could be an object, or you could be a car, you could be a bucket of popcorn, you could be a princess, you could be kind of anything, so it's very broad. Then there's HedBanz Junior, which is ages 5 and up, where it's only animals. And there is HedBanz Disney, where you could be a Disney character or an object. I know the one time you were Cinderella's carriage, and you were just like, there was no way. You were never going to get that.
And then somebody was, who's the candelabra or whatever?
Somebody was Lumiere.
Lumiere, yeah. It was
really hard.
It was hard.
So, so there's HedBanz Disney, which we have.
And I think it's probably, with kids, it might be the most enjoyable.
I think it's
one.
the most fun one, sure. And, the headbands are normal in the other games, but in the Disney one, you actually have these mouse ears that go on the headband. So just to make it cool.
It was very funny to have our two friends over who don't have kids. And then our daughter brings out headbands, and we're all sitting around the kitchen table playing headbands with a 4-year-old.
While we eat dinner. It was very funny. And they do have a Harry Potter version as well. Ooh. So the younger version ones all have clue cards that the kids can have. So you'll have a set of cards that'll say like, do I fly? Or am I a human? Or whatever. And those give the kids a good idea of something to ask. Yeah,
because we noticed with our 4-year-old, at the time she's 4 years, now she's 5. We used to play this a lot. Maybe a few months ago we used to play this a lot when she was still 4. And she forgets what she asked before.
Right.
And so there's a little bit of like memory recall in this game that's really nice for those young kids. And a lot of times we have to help her. Remember, you're a boy.
We have the first edition that doesn't have the clue cards. The clue cards now that they've come out with, I think, is really great.
That's a nice element there.
But it's a nice way, too, to start with a game younger and say, okay, well, here's the cards, and they can remember what they asked, right? And then as they advance, you can take the clue cards out of the game and just play it regular. I mean, literally, we sat around at our dining room table while we were eating dinner with some adult friends and our daughter.
Four adults with Mickey Mouse ears on top of their heads.
And while we're eating dinner.
They were really good friends and good sports.
They were very good sports. I think what's fun about this is a game that you can play when you don't have time to sit down and formally play. Like we've got a 17-month-old. She's crawling around everywhere. Our daughter wants to play a game. This is a great one, right? We put the headbands on. We ask each other questions while we play with the baby. We're still playing a game, but you don't have to have all the table space and all that.
It's a great game, just developing those skills. You got the communication skills of asking good questions, the recall and memory skills of knowing what you just asked,
the deductive reasoning.
Yeah, and if you got a kid who can write and has some basic writing skills, they can write down the answers that they've had, right in front of them. So you can really grow this game with your learner. And maybe you can print off new cards.
Yeah, I mean, I would
Yeah.
say it's the headbands. So the band has like a little slot in it, and these are just basically playing card size that have pictures on them. You could
see this going out into like high school kids where they're trying to learn different presidents, or they're trying to learn
or states and
and
capitals.
stuff
I mean,
like that.
I could think of a bunch of things you could do. Put it on an index card and stick it in the front of this headband.
Or numbers, like an even number, an odd number, like
anything.
You could just go to town with this. Yeah.
Right. There are so many educational opportunities to this. And it's terrific. We love to play this during dinner. I heard somewhere, I don't remember where I heard it, but I thought it was awesome. And that's why we wanted to come out with this episode before Thanksgiving, is that I heard that in somebody's family, they play this while they're all making Thanksgiving dinner. So throughout the day, they're wearing these headbands and they're just randomly asking questions, trying to figure out who they are. And it's just this silly game that goes on all day when their relatives are there. And I thought that was great. So that's for 2 to 4 players, Spin Master games. There's a variety of them. I think they're just terrific. You can't go wrong with one of these. As silly as it is, there's a lot of educational value that's hidden within this game.
Yeah, so go out and get a copy. Actually good holiday game as well.
Oh yeah, it would be great if you're, sitting around on Christmas Eve baking cookies or whatever. This is a game you can just play while you're doing other stuff.
Yes.
You don't have to be really strict about it. When we sit and play it at the dinner table or something, we play in order and we keep asking around. But you could even just wear these and randomly ask questions. I mean, I don't know that I guess the winner is the first person to get their character, but I don't know. We play until everybody gets their character. And then that last person, right, who just like can't get it, then we start kind of like giving them hints, trying to help that poor soul who's Cinderella's carriage and just is thinking of something totally different.
Yeah.
It's just a great game, and it's a great game when you don't have time to play a full sit down game, but you still want to do something fun. Thanks so much for joining us today and making us a part of your homeschool journey. Please engage with us on social media. Join our Homeschool Together podcast group on Facebook and find us at Homeschool Together Podcast on Instagram. We'd love to hear your feedback, questions, and recommendations. Until next time.
Happy homeschooling!
Ariel, am I Han Solo again? Chewie.
I love you.
I know.